am. I got no rules, I count 'em.
Hey guys, it's Bree. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about some products that were hyped up that I don't really hear about a lot anymore. These are products, a lot of these products are tried and true. I love. There are a couple products that I'm on the fence about and I'm not really sure, but these are all products that I heard talked about a lot on YouTube and on Instagram and everything like that, and I just don't really hear about them as much anymore. So I figured we would try them all out, see how I still feel about them. A lot of them are products that I use every single week. A lot of them are products I use multiple times a week. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. So if you want to see my thoughts on all these products and how I got this face makeup, just keep watching. Okay guys, so today I'm going to be using some hyped up products that I don't really hear about anymore. Most of these products I bought because of YouTube. With how many releases come out every single week, it seems like a lot of the products get pushed to the back because of all the new releases, and everyone wants to know how good the new stuff is and how well they work. So I feel like a lot of good stuff gets pushed to the back and forgotten about, and it's always on to the next new best thing. So I'm just going to be using some of the products that I have bought over the past however long and still really love. So I'm going to go in with my normal primers, the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water and the Urban Decay Optical Illusion Complexion Primer. These primers are so good. I feel like they never let me down. Primer water really helps prep my skin and moisturize it, and the Urban Decay primer really helps fill my pores. And you really just need the smallest amount of the Urban Decay. Like, this is the travel size and I have had it for months and I use it almost every single time I do my makeup, and that is how much I've used. So for foundations, I'm going to go in with the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Foundation and the Huda Beauty Faux Filter Foundation. That was hard to say. So I have 210 in the Fenty Beauty. This is a lot more skin-like and this does oxidize when it dries down. And then I'm just going to take one pump of the Huda Beauty. The Huda Beauty is way more full coverage than the Fenty Beauty, so that's my go-to to add to a foundation that I need to add a little more coverage to. So I'm going to go in and buff this out with the Morphe M439. My forehead, I try to use the smallest amount of product because my forehead just is not liking foundation right now. You can see already how much lighter this side is than this side once this is completely dry. And then I go over with a sponge just to really press it into the skin. I really like both of those foundations. I feel like the Fenty Beauty one looks so skin-like and it wears really nicely throughout the day. It does have lighter coverage and it does dry down darker than when it goes on, so keep that in mind if you are going to purchase it. But I really like that one. The Huda Beauty is like my go-to mix-in foundation to add coverage to any foundation that needs a little more coverage. On its own, it's really nice. It's a little heavy and it does crease quite a bit on me by the end of the day, but I really like both of these foundations. And I don't really see a lot of people talking about these ones that much anymore just because of all the new releases, and it is always what's the new best thing. So the next thing I'm going to try out again is the Colourpop No Filter Concealer. This is in the shade Fair, and for the life of me, I cannot get this to work. I do still see some people talking about it, but for me, I just have not been able to get it to work. I don't like how it looks on my skin really, but I figured I would try this again. And this also does dry down darker. I know that Colourpop just announced that they are coming out with finishing powders, and I'm actually really excited, and a foundation, so I'm excited to try those. But if it's anything like this concealer, for some reason I just cannot get this concealer to work for me. I'm going to add a little bit of Tarte Shape Tape before I blend out just right on the inner corner, and get my powder set up, which I'm going to be using the Maybelline Fit Me. This is pretty much my go-to powder. It is so good. And this one a lot of people talked about, and I still feel like a lot of people use it, and I think it is hyped up for good reason. I think it's a really great. Okay, see, today I don't think the concealer's blending out awful. I go in with this Morphe E8 to set the concealer under my eyes. I take my Morphe E41, a big fluffy brush, and I just use a little, just a little bit, not a ton of powder to set my entire face this summer. After powder, I like to go in with the setting spray that I'm using, so I'm going in with this Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray. That setting spray has such a good mist. It smells so weird though. It reminds me of something and I can never quite figure out what it reminds me of. See, my under eyes are still creasing quite a bit. I don't know if my bags are extra there today or if it's the concealer still. But it does look a lot better than the first like 3 times that I tried it and then just put it away because I did not like it. I don't think it looks as bad as I'm remembering. I'm trying to think what powder I used. I wonder if it was this powder that I used with it. To contour today, I'm going to go in with the Tarte Park Ave Princess Chisel Palette. And I really like this one. I've only seen a few people talk about this, but I actually really like this. I don't know if it's the price point, and if you already have so many contour palettes in your collection, I don't know if it's really worth it, but I really like it. Tarte is one of those brands that their products mostly really work well for me, but I don't have a lot of contour palettes in my collection. It's just not something that I collect a lot of, so I actually really love this one. I'm going to go in with my Morphe R2 brush and pick up Carrot and Princess Cut. Contour a little more intense than this, I will pick up this Morphe R10 brush. I'm just going to dip into Carrot and just add a little more definition. Next for bronzer, I'm going to go in with the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. This one's really hyped up, and this one still is talked about a lot because it is such a good bronzer, and it's from the drugstore and it's like no fail. This is probably my most used bronzer, so I do think people still talk about this a lot and still use this a lot. I'm gonna pick up that contour palette again and take Carrot on this Wet n Wild brush and just contour my nose a little bit. I'm gonna go in with the Milani Baked Blush in Luminoso. This one is also a really great drugstore staple for a lot of people. It is very glowy, so if you don't like a sheen on your blush, I would not go for this. But I really like this one for summertime. It has been my go-to blush. I've been using it pretty much every time I get ready. I really like this one. I don't know so much if I still see people talking about this one a lot. I know Nikki Tutorials kind of made it a cult favorite, and I haven't really seen a ton of people using this anymore, but I still use it and I think it is so pretty, especially for summer. For highlight today, I'm going to go in with the Maybelline Master Chrome in Molten Gold. I feel like people hyped these up so much and I honestly don't like it that much. When I first tried this, I was more fair and I definitely felt like it was just a little too deep for me. I don't think it looks more glowy than the blush that I just put on. And that's a blush, not a highlighter. So I don't really know. I mean, it's okay. It's not blinding. I like more of a blinding highlight for sure, but that one's not awful, but I don't really see anyone talking about these anymore. And I think they were more hyped up than it was worth. I think they do have other shades though, so maybe if I tried another shade that wasn't so deep, maybe I would really like it. So I'm gonna go finish up the rest of my eyes and I will be right back. Okay guys, so I finished up the rest of my makeup. I popped on my Loreal lipstick in Minimalist and put a little bit of eyeshadow over the center of it. So this is the finished look. These are all products that I have been trying out the last couple of months that I don't hear a ton of people talking about anymore. I liked a lot of them. There were only two that I wasn't really sure about, and that was this highlighter. I am on the fence about this. I don't know if I like it. I don't know if I hate it. I haven't used it a ton, but I will continue to play around with this to see if I like it. And the other thing that I tried out was the Colourpop No Filter Concealer. I actually didn't hate it this time. The last couple times that I tried it, I just did not like it at all. I didn't like it at all. I don't know if it was my skin. I don't know if it was the product or the powder or the way that I was applying it. I'm not sure why I didn't like it. I will have to go back and check. But I actually do like how it looks on my face today. I do have quite a bit of creasing under my eyes. I always do. And also I didn't prep my eyes very well with like a really good moisturizer. I've really been liking those masks. I feel like that helps so much with my under eyes looking less dry and creasy. So next time I use this, I will make sure to use a mask under my eyes and see if it works any better. But these are all products that people talked about and then I haven't heard people talking about so much anymore, and those are kind of all my thoughts on these products. I really like mostly everything that I used except for those two that I am still on the fence about. Let me know if you like this kind of video, kind of going through my makeup collection using some older stuff. I know a lot of people can't afford to go out and buy the next new thing and buy 15 releases every single week to stay up with what everybody is using on YouTube, but I don't do that either. I don't go buy the newest thing. So let me know if you liked this video. I can definitely dig through my collection and find some more stuff that I used to really like and see how they work for me now. I did film this eyeshadow look. This is look number 4 in my 10 looks using one palette series with the Sephora Pro Editorial palette. So if you want to see that, I will link it down below so you can check it out. It is very blue and I like it a lot. I think it turned out really good. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you like it, and don't forget to subscribe. I post 3 videos every week. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in my next video.
Getting over him. I got no rules, I count 'em.